Hi everyone, so today we're going to be going over how to determine the main idea of a short passage. So to start off, a main idea is the most important idea or claim that a text communicates. So the details in a text support, prove, or illustrate the main idea. So to start off, here's the text we're going to be looking at. It's called The Evolving Human Skeleton. It says our early ancestors were hunter-gatherers who obtained food by hunting and by searching for edible wild plants. They needed strong bones, including large, strong jaws that enabled them to eat tough, uncooked foods. When our ancestors developed agriculture, however, their diet changed. They began growing plants such as grains and beans and raising animals for food. They also started cooking their foods, making them softer and easier to chew. Consequently, the human skeleton underwent radical changes. Over time, the human jaw became smaller and changed shape. Other bones also evolved, becoming lighter, especially in the joints, as a result of both dietary changes and a less active lifestyle. So, looking at this, we're going to want to look at some keywords. Down here, you see the two options for the main idea. So, the first one is early humans ate uncooked meats and vegetables, so they needed strong jaws for chewing. And the second option is as early humans developed agriculture, their bones changed significantly. So think to yourself for a little bit which one you think may be the main idea of this paragraph. You can pause to read it again if you need. So the main idea is going to be as early humans developed agriculture, their bones changed significantly. And if you look back at the passage, you see the words consequently and as a result of. So that suggests that the main idea involves a cause and effect. Here, the main idea is that changes in diet and lifestyle led to or caused changes in the human skeleton. The title also suggests this. So the title is The Evolving Human Skeleton, which is the change. And then we're seeing words like consequently over here. I'm going to change the color of the pen so it's easier to see. We see consequently right there. We see like things like over time, stuff like that. Again, it's the evolving, so you're going to want to look for those kinds of keywords. Okay, this next one is called Blooms in Death Valley. In March 2016, Death Valley National Park in California experienced a rare occurrence. Thousands of yellow wildflowers covered the region in a super bloom. Why was this unusual? Death Valley is the hottest and driest place in North America. The area's average yearly precipitation is just 2 inches, making it a challenging place for flowers to grow. However, in October 2015, the valley had received more than 3 inches of rain in some area. As a result of the unusually wet season, wildflower seeds that had been lying dormant for underground suddenly began to grow, producing an abundance of golden blooms. So we're going to just want to look at those keywords. As a result, another one that we saw in the last one gave away kind of what the answer was. So here are the two options. Because of an unusual amount of rain, thousands of wildflowers grew in Death Valley in 2016. Or because of the hot, dry conditions in Death Valley, it is difficult for flowers to grow there. So the answer is going to be because of an unusual amount of rain, thousands of wildflowers grew in Death Valley in 2018. And that is because we see the phrases as a result of, suggesting that the main idea involves a cause and its effect. Here, the main idea is that a rare abundance of rain caused flowers to grow in Death Valley. This title also suggests this. So you're going to want to look at those keywords, blooms in Death Valley, and then thousands of wildflowers grew in Death Valley. We're talking about growth. We're not necessarily talking about the difficulty of growth. While yes, the passage does suggest this and it mentions that, it's not the main idea of the passage is just kind of in there. Okay, saving the rhinos. Poachers in Africa are killing large numbers of rhinos for their horns. Rhinoceroses are valued for use in traditional medicines in Vietnam and China, can fetch as much as $36,000 a pound. Officials have tried to protect the rhinos. They have created fenced areas for the animals, patrolled their habitats, and even tried removing their horns. Despite these efforts, the number of rhinos in Africa has been dwindling. One creative solution to the poaching problem is to remove the rhinos from Africa altogether. Ray Dearlove, the founder of the Australian Rhino Project, came up with a plan to relocate 80 rhinos to a safari park outside Adelaide, Australia, where a breed herd can be established. So again, let's look at the title, Saving the Rhinos. What is the main idea of the passage? Because other attempts to protect African rhinos from poachers have failed, the Australian Rhino Project is relocating the rhinos to Australia. Or officials have tried to protect African rhinos from poachers by guarding their habitat and removing their horns. but their efforts have been largely unsuccessful. Um, so here the answer is going to be because other attempts to protect African rhino poachers have failed, the Australian Rhino Project relocating their rhinos to Australia. So we have one creative solution to the poaching problem is a key phrase, suggesting the main idea involves a problem and a solution. Here the main idea is that removing rhinos from Africa might help solve the problem, and the title also suggests that. When we look back, we're talking about a solution. We're talking about saving the rhinos. Where we see this phrase, one creative solution. Here, it's more talking about the problem itself, whereas this one's talking about the solution. So you're going to want to look out for those things. So that's all for today. Again, you're just going to want to look at the key phrases and kind of just eliminate between the two, and we can do more practice on that next time if people need.